and that is not my name, and my dad's name is not Jawan Jimenez, so I have to make sure to clarify that. Unless you're a creditor, if you're a creditor, it's Jawan Jimenez.
That's totally it.
Don't call back. Alright, so I'm originally from LA, and I live in Seattle now. I know I really fucked up, huh? Yeah, and Seattle's beautiful, but people are just really weird. No offense to the MC.
Oh, no,
You're great, man. So I have a poem that I wrote. I write poems in response to shit that happens to me. So this first one is called, "What Are You Staring At?" Hey, weirdos, staring at us from a distance. What's up? Are you just gonna keep on staring? Or are you gonna say hi and introduce yourselves? What's so interesting? Yeah, we're drinking, smoking back a joint, eating food that's flavored with things like salt, seasoning, spice. And yes, we are breaking an adult piñata full of all sorts of goodies. So what's the big deal? Why stand there like your eyes are glued? Where I come from, staring is rude, disrespectful, uneducated, enough to get you your ass kicked. Staring at people means you have beef, or bronca, as I like to call it, that you want to brawl. Maybe I'm not from around here. Perhaps I'm ignorant of how people act in Seattle. But when I see two gringuitos staring at my friends and I, who make up the opposite demographic, in a time when people are told to go back to where they came from, profiled for the way that they look, there is no fucking way that I'm gonna be happy or smile. Because one second you're staring, the next second you're calling the cops, accusing us of some crime that we didn't commit. So keep staring. And if you stare long enough, maybe you too can become a meme and join your little buddies like Karen and Barbecue Becky. Woo! All right, let's keep going down the rabbit hole. A couple years ago, I used to live in San Diego, and I got pulled over by the Border Patrol, and I wasn't even on the border. It was at a checkpoint, and they held me there for a long time. So this was years ago, and I'm just barely processing it because it was kind of traumatizing. So I wrote a little letter to them. It's called Dear Border Patrol. Dear Border Patrol, I'm writing you this fucking letter because I have some questions, and I also hate you. I want to know why you're so poorly trained, ill-equipped for a world full of change, yet given a loaded gun that readies to kill. I want to know why you think you're some kind of a hero, the main star from one of those action movies from the 80s, where you get to play some tough guy that guards that scribbled line with lead and testicles. And why are you so tough? So tough that you dump tear gas on kids, shoot people for throwing rocks, roughing up dehydrated souls while you separate their children by force. You claim to protect the country, yet some of you are on the cartel payroll, habitually blindfolded to the shipments of black tar and the bricks of cokes. And I looked at your name badge. What is your last name again? Is it Lopez, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Jimenez? How does it feel? How does it feel to detain your own friends, your own cousins, your own brothers? Can you hang out in the hood? Are you allowed in the barrio? Or do they call you a pinche malinche, hijo de puta, or a sicario? Sincerely, that guy you pulled over for hours, 2011. P.S. Fuck you. Woo! Yeah! All right, so this last one is about dancing.
Ow.
And it has to do with Seattle, so we're going to go back to Seattle. I'm just jumping all over the West Coast, I'm sorry. I don't know how things are here, but in Seattle, when people hear music, they typically don't dance. They sit down or huddle in a corner or something like that. Drink a can of Rainier. If you don't know what Rainier is, it's like Bud Light, but 1,000 times worse. Okay? So I wrote this poem in response to that, and I called it, "How Come You Don't Dance?" How come you don't dance? You get so loud and cheerful when your favorite team is on the screen, gulping down can after can of beer, But the moment you hear music, the of the reggaeton or the bum bum bidi bing bum bum of the salsa, you guys start to run like all the characters from Carrie during the final scene of the film where blood from a bucket is dropped all over her body and she takes telekinetic revenge on the entire school. What's with you? Is it those gloomy gray skies giving you a case of 2 left feet? Giving you and making you so shy and timid to the beat? Or are you just too high class for rhythm and rigor, too afraid to do a waltz or a hokey pokey? Or maybe it's a swarm of all those ugly techies, you know, the ones munching on their avocado toast, the Amazon primes and the corporate tax cuts. Maybe that's what's chasing away all the culture and flavor that gave this city its creativity and its sound. Thank you.
Yeah.